All right. So I decided to come up to the mountain right now for a little while. I needed to get out of the house, go do some fucking gunpowder therapy, relax for a minute. Specifically because I get, again, motherfuckers who think that they've got the validity to do so are sitting there calling me out and saying, oh, you didn't do this. And motherfucker, I'm going to be very fair and square with you. Not a single bit of that was a fucking lie. Not one iota. So, either get up off your fucking chunklies and prove it, or you're a liar. By the way, in my posts, I've proven that you're a liar. Go back there a ways. You'll find the little docket where exactly I got my fucking rights returned after the situation in 2016 where I saved that doctor's life. Yeah, you're full of shit and you know it. So anyways, for the rest of us who do not feed into fucking lies, or try to spread bullshit ass rumors on the internet using our badges as clout, here's to you. So I pulled up out here. Anyways, back to reality of it. Pulled up out here just to go and fucking relax for a little bit. Because, like I said, you know, people are irritating the fuck out of me. And talking out their necks and not using their fucking brains to understand that, hey, dude, I know exactly who you are. I know you're not the guy who fucking... I ended up getting his ass fucking canned because he was selling meth out of his cruiser. You're the guy I met on my way up through fucking Forest Grove. Or not Forest Grove, sorry, the meth capital of the country, Medford. I mean, really. It makes me wonder if you're not related. But I digress. Dude, I met you one fucking time while you were off duty. One time. You saw me once. After I'd fucking literally left California. You've got nothing to stand on. You're sitting there talking shit and you don't have anything to fucking stand on. It's like I figured. You know, when people try to tell me that I didn't do the shit that I did do, and I remember doing, I actually remember these things. It's like some of the things I don't fully fucking remember, you know, some of the details and shit, like, you know, the whole thing way the fuck back there, you know, what is Task Force Eagle 18? That was a fucking... That was something that my granddad did. I had to go back and research it, folks. It was something my granddad did. That one wasn't something I did. It was just a memory that was floating around that I didn't have it fully capacitated yet. Now I remember. It's a matter of... My memories are kind of shoddy because of the shit that a fact of... I had my jaw broken, my fucking my skull caved in when I was 25. My brain is a fucking goddamn clusterfuck of memory. Some of my memories are goddamn crystal clear. And when I say goddamn crystal clear, I mean, dude, there's a reason why I was screaming and yelling this morning. I had a fucking nightmare last night. Literally reliving that fucking instance I told you about the fucking cartels fucking executing people and then raping their dead bodies. Fuck you! Go and call somebody else a liar, you piece of shit. I've got enough of it up here. I know that that's a fucking reality. I remember going through it. I remember seeing it with my own fucking eyes. I remember fucking the cops telling me, oh, well, there's nothing we can do about it. Whole lot of fucking use you guys are. And yet you're going to sit there and go, well, you don't need to be a super soldier to do these things, bro. Fucking no shit, Sherlock. I'm a fucking 80% disabled individual who was still getting out there and fucking doing it. Who the fuck are you? Mister, it's just a job. What? It might be just a job to you. For the rest of us out here, it's the difference between being able to go home every night and feeling safe to go to sleep. It's the difference between letting, not me, of course, but letting our children go to school without terror in our minds that all of a sudden the fucking cartel is going to come over and start fucking shooting up the school. That's what this is to the rest of us. To you, it's a job. And I hope you make a lot of fucking money doing it. Really. I hope you're proud of being a road pirate. For the rest of us out here that actually go and do the hard shit, for the ones of us who are out here actually living the shitstorm that you go and stick your toe in every now and then, it's a duty. It's a life. It's a reality. And we don't get to turn it the fuck off and go home. Because it follows us home. Maybe you don't understand why I'm so fucking angry. It's because I have to put off that facade, that personality of motherfucker, fuck with me, you fuck with three. Because I have to be that scary person in order to protect my family. See, unlike you, we don't get to operate in jurisdictions that are outside of our home. We don't get to operate in jurisdictions that are away from our house. We have to live in the shit. Community defense. As in the community that we live in. See, you don't fucking understand this shit. You live in Medford and work in fucking Forest Grove, dude. That's a long ass fucking transpo to go somewheres. Go and do your job. Your job. For the rest of us, a duty, but to you, a job. You want to browbeat me for fucking sitting there and actually telling you motherfuckers how it really is down there on the border? Oh yeah. Back there a ways, you can actually you can see me in one of my videos actually talk about getting shot at. Mm-hmm. And there was a couple of cartel members on the other side of the fucking river who couldn't hit a goddamn broadside of a barn. That wasn't the fucking normal fucking crazy wackos that I normally have to deal with. That wasn't the psychopaths that I normally have to fucking deal with. That was a couple of fucking asshats that saw somebody in a green SUV who climbed to the top of a fucking plateau and made a good fucking target for them. It just so happens they couldn't hit the fucking broadside of a barn. At least not that distance they couldn't. Almost a fucking quarter mile to fucking shoot. They'd be lucky to hit the fucking goddamn hillside. But that was a day where I was shot at. Because I was seen. Down in Cibola. You want to sit there and talk fucking shit about, oh, you were down there for 14 years doing this, that, and the other. Dude, I moved into a new job as a security guard for my mother about 4 years ago. Almost 5 now. 2020. I got my dog in LA. My mom said, you know what? Why don't you work for me? I can't pay you, but I can give you a place to stay. It's a hell of a lot better than what I've got, which is a fucking goddamn rundown toy hauler. So I said, yeah. And I moved up here. That's where you saw me, Mr. Stone. That's where you found me. Was driving through Medford on my way here. I'm not even going to go over the circumstances of why we met. Because that's, you know, wow. But, yeah. I remember exactly where the fuck I met you. I've known you since about 4 or 5 years ago. When I first came up through Medford on my way here. Well, not my first time, my second time, but whatever. My first time actually moving all of my shit. Yeah. I remember you 100%. And dude, I gotta say, not impressed. Really. It's one of those situations of, I said it before, I'll say it again. I am not intimidated by anybody because of those instances which I described in that last video. So now that we're done with the TED Talk portion of this video, I'm going to get out. I'm going to go do some shooting. Stand by. All right. My fucking goddamn temper under control, because motherfucker. All right, hillside at 5 yard. Well, I'm a better shot than the cartel. There. A little bit of my own frustration out. And yeah, I'm a pretty fucking good shot if I do say so myself. Any Hoosiers. I done had enough of people telling me this, that, and the other, and that they know better what I've done than what I've done. That'd be like me telling BCV, hey, dude, you didn't fucking go and do all that shit. Excuse the fuck out of me. I'm never going to say that. I can't prove he did or did not. It's like me saying, you know, the other shit that I've seen people doing, me saying that they didn't do it. It's the same fucking difference. To me, it's all the same. It's lying about something that you have no proving. You have no ability to prove. It's kind of like, when people told me, well, you gotta have a milling machine, or not a milling machine, but a ball mill to be able to make powerful powder. And if you don't, you're going to have mediocre powder for your black powder gun. Huh. I don't know about you, but my ears are ringing. 5 out of 6 shots went. Something to think about, I guess. I can prove you don't need to have a fucking ball mill to make powder. I can prove that I was in Blythe, California on November 7th, 2016 at 7:30 p.m. when we returned from seeing my father lying almost dead in a hospital bed with his kidneys failing. For me to come back on that trip, find out that the individual that I was with wanted to murder said doctor that would not treat my father. Rather than be like, oh, well, I'll just let the cops deal with it. Because, that's what the cops are for. Rather than that, I ran a psychological operation myself. Because playing shit close to the vest was the only way I was going to survive it. And unlike some people, I actually have done that kind of work. I trained extensively to be able to handle that kind of work, to be able to have that calm demeanor most of the time. That rage that you saw earlier, that was me losing my shit because I'm fucking so sick and tired of it. That was me not having any sleep for 36 fucking hours because the nightmares never end. And you motherfuckers want to sit there and say, you didn't do anything, Blaine. You weren't out there doing anything, Blaine. You were full of shit, Blaine. Well, guess what, motherfucker? No. Go fucking sit your ass in a corner, you lying little bitch. Because I don't know if you noticed this, but this is the new hat. And it is sweated through to fucking olive drab. It's kind of hard to tell in this light. But this has a camouflage pattern to it. It's just fucking wearing this motherfucker every single day for the last 2.5 years since I got it. Before that, y'all remember my other hat. I wore that motherfucker in Blythe. So you want to say, you didn't do it. Okay. I've got physical fucking evidence, bro. Literal physical fucking evidence. It's literally inked into my skin. I told you, I earned them. You want to tell me again how I didn't do? How much I didn't fucking do? How much I didn't see? How much for fucking a couple years after getting stabbed, for that matter. Not even to the point of where I had to deal with the cartels as much. More so Los Angeles. But still a little bit of that cartel crap. How I woke up every fucking time my sister or my mom or my other sister or their friends walked down the stairs next to the fucking sofa where I would sleep at. And I would wake up in cold fucking sweats, ready to kill somebody. Because I was terrified that somebody was walking up on me in my sleep. You do not understand what is going on here. You have no recollection or idea of it. And I can tell. If you had, you'd have understood, hey, no, that's actually real. I've heard Blaine talk about, shit that he maybe have done. And then I've heard Blaine talk about shit that he's done. And there's a difference in his voice when he's talking about shit that may have happened versus the shit that actually fucking happened. This is why when people lose their minds and they go and they say this shit on the internet and they come after me for something, I respond very aggressively. Because this is the way I was raised to handle this horse shit. Somebody lying on you, you rip their tongue out and you fucking hand it to them, boy. That's what he says to me. Well, you lying on me. Plain and simple. You a liar. Do your research before you open your gob and start your thumbs a-tapping. Because you may not realize exactly who you're talking about. Simple fact of the matter. I'm standing up here at the top of the fucking mountain. Ain't nobody to fuck around. Chance for me to relax. And I can't relax because you got me stressed out now. Your lying has got me on a level of I'm pissed now. I hope to God you have nothing to do with that other fucking stone I was talking about. I hope to God that's the case. Because if you have anything to do with that, man, then you are the worst kind of cop. Plain and simple. I don't like motherfuckers who come into my chat or my comments and lie on me. You want to lie about something? Lie about yourself. Go on, nobody's stopping you. But you go and you lie about somebody else, you better bring fucking receipts. Because I got all the receipts I need to prove that you're wrong. I got all the fucking receipts to prove you're wrong. My uncle still lives in Blythe. My cousins still visit him. The motherfucker that literally was going to murder that individual, that doctor, still lives in Blythe. They have not been able to pin his ass. Do you know why? Because of cops like you. And you sit there and you tell me I have not done. You got a lot of nerve. You got the moxie to mix, boy. You better hope to God you got that moxie when the goddamn time counts. Because when you go through something like I went through, whereas you're able to actually act because you have the lawful jurisdiction, I want you to imagine for just a split second, you don't have the ability to act. You don't have the ability to go and do what's necessary. You can't pull your gun because that motherfucker over there is protected by the government. I want you to think on that. Because at that point in time, you'll understand how much stress I was under in those instances. You'll understand what it feels like to be shit out of luck on your own with nobody else to save your ass and no fucking radio to call in help for them. You realize this cell phone I'm talking to you on, well, not this one in particular, but a cell phone much like it, was my only method of communication. And a lot of the time I couldn't get cell phone coverage because guess what? It's the middle of the fucking desert. See, like, unlike all these other guys, I didn't have the two-way radios. I didn't have all the nice gear and fancy doodads. I had to pay for it myself. It wasn't issued. It wasn't something that I got out of the armory. I got it out of the back of my fucking truck. So if you're going to talk shit, like I said, bring fucking receipts. Because as far as I'm concerned, you're a liar. But Blaine, you're not some tactical super dude. Whatever. I'm sorry. What were you lying? By the by, I did that with a fucking air gun. You motherfuckers. Want to sit there and call me a liar? Like I said, you better bring fucking receipts. Like I said, I bring mine. I carry all the equipment I would ever need in order to do my duty. I have axes for road clearing. Chainsaw for road clearing. Entrenchment tool for digging ditches. that. I ain't lifting that. A winch for dragging your ass out of the fucking soup. Extra gas in case you fucking run out. Oh, and did I happen to mention a proper fucking stacked gear bag ready to rock and roll? Cold weather gear. Body armor. Extra tires. Dog food for my dog whenever he's with me. Need I go the fuck on? Or are you done with your lying bullshit?